Hey guys, in this video I will be taking a look at the Clone Troopers Battlepack, set number 7655. Comes with 58 pieces, 4 minifigures, and this thing came out in 2007. It was one of the first battle packs and retailed for only $10 in the US. And let's go ahead and get started by taking a look at the minifigures. First up is the 327th Star Corps Trooper, my personal favorite minifigure in the set. And other than not having a pauldron, this guy is identical to the one that came out in the original Clone Turbo Tank set. And I absolutely love this minifigure. The yellow printing looks great. I also love the bit of a different torso print for this guy. He has like the little black collar thing. I guess it's supposed to be part of a pauldron. He also has the little ammo strap right there. Love the way that looks. And also like the way that the yellow paint line came out. And spinning him around, you can see the back torso printing is nothing too crazy. I'll go ahead and put his helmet back on. And he does have a plain black head, since these older clone helmets did have the hollow visor. So you needed the black head in order to have the black visor. And he just gets a standard little blaster rifle piece. And that's really it for the 327th Star Corps Trooper. Just overall a fantastic minifigure. Next up is the Shock Trooper, and he is exclusive to the set, actually. Since the other variation of the Shock Trooper comes with white hips, this one has black hips. And the Shock Trooper looks great as well. The printing on the helmet is fantastic. And the red printing on the torso, while kind of simple, is very nice as well. And the helmet is really the standout part of this minifigure. The way they got all of those lines on the Shock Trooper is just great. And spinning him around, he just has a little bit of red printing around the waist. But otherwise, his back torso is identical to every other Phase 2 Clone Trooper. And this guy also has the black head. Popped off the stand. Sorry about that. This guy also has the black head since he has the clear visor. And that is really it for the Shock Trooper. Just another fantastic minifigure. And the final minifigure is just a plain Phase 2 Clone Trooper. And there are 2 of them in the set. One of them gets the extra binocular piece. And I absolutely love this Phase 2 design. I think it is my favorite of all the Phase 2 Clone Troopers that they have done. I just love the helmet piece. The torso printing is simple but good, and the lack of leg printing is not a big deal at all. The back torso detailing is equally simple as the front, and the helmet piece is just very nice. And again, he has the plain black head, since these older helmets did have the hollow visor. And then he also comes with the little binocular accessory that I'm not a huge fan of, since it's hard to get the minifigure to actually like look out of them. But it's nice that they just included a little bonus accessory. And he also gets just the standard shorter blaster rifle piece. And once again, just a fantastic minifigure. There's really not a bad minifigure in the set. They are all fantastic. Here are the builds of the set. Let's go ahead and get started by taking a look at the turret. The turret is a fairly simple build, but I absolutely love it. It only uses a few pieces, but I think the build is just overall very good. I like the use of this little tire cover piece that's seen on a lot of cars in the city theme. I like the use of that as kind of a shield. And I also love the use of just a few dark red pieces to kind of give it a little bit of more splash of color. And overall, just a very nice little build, and do get a blaster rifle there. And this can rotate. It's just attached with this dark bluish-gray cone piece, and that is placed on this jumper plate, so you can swivel this from side to side very easily. And you can put a Clone Trooper on here, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll take the Shock Trooper. So you just have to stick out his arms just like this, and you place him on the light bluish-gray plate right there. And now you have a Clone Trooper operating the turret, and I absolutely love the way this thing looks. I just popped the Clone Trooper off. There we go. Just overall a very simple build, but I think it looks really good, and this stays one of my favorite Battle Pack builds to this day. And here is the speeder, and this really isn't based off of anything in the Star Wars universe, since the only two-man BARC speeder that we see is the BARC speeder with sidecar in one episode of the Clone Wars. So this thing is not seen in any movies, TV shows, or comics. It's just a LEGO creation. But I think that it looks pretty good and actually kind of like realistic. It could be seen in the Star Wars universe, I think. Looks pretty nice. It has some of these little 2 bar plates on the bottom, so you can slide it around a bit easier. And then I also like the use of these long gun pieces for the little front of the ship. And then I also like the use of these hot rod engines. There's one in the front and then two in the back. I just really like the way that those look. And I also like the use of these megaphone pieces with the little trans blue cone on the front as blasters. And these are supposed to represent handlebars. The clone cannot actually grab onto those, but it's just a nice little detail. And you can rotate these guns up and down if the headlight brick doesn't fall off. You can rotate these up and down just a little bit. And this obviously is a two-seater, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Starcore Trooper and a regular Clone Trooper. So I'm going to go ahead and put the one in the back on first, and take the Starcore Trooper. Put him right there. And I just love the way that this looks, so with two clones on it. I like the back turret. You can just put a regular blaster element in there and then swivel it around. And there are no control panels or anything for either of these guys, just the little handlebars on the front. But even if this is rather simplistic and the clones can really just go flying off the side, I think this is still a very nice battle pack build overall. Thought I would give you guys a real quick look at the instructions since this is an older set and one of the first battle packs. So I like the design on the front of the instructions with like Kashyyyk in the background. And then flipping this to the back, there are quite a few advertisements. There's one where it shows a bunch of these battle packs together. It just looks pretty cool. I just really like the way that this looked. And the interesting thing is that the droids get the old blaster piece, whereas the clones get the newer one, which I just find kind of interesting. And then on the next page, you get an ad for the General Grievous' Starfighter, Imperial Landing Craft, the two battle packs again, the Y-Wing, and the kind of ugly ATST. And then here's one for the Jabba Sail Barge, and then one for the Imperial Star Destroyer, and then just a large ad for the LEGO Club, and then an ad again for all of the sets out at that time. So that's it for the instructions. Just thought I would give you guys a quick look at those. So that is it for the Clone Troopers Battle Pack, and even though this released 12 years ago in 2007 and was one of the two first battle packs, I think that this is still one of the best battle packs that LEGO has ever made. You get two very massable plain white Clone Troopers, and the other two Troopers, while they do have detail on them, are still very massable, and they are very great to have a large amount of as well. So all of the minifigures are stellar and just are amazing, and then the builds, well, they aren't exactly canon. I absolutely love the turret, and the speeder bike is great as well. So there's really nothing bad about this battle pack. Builds are great, minifigures are great, and overall just a solid battle pack that I would definitely recommend getting if you don't already have one in your collection. So that is it for this review. If you guys enjoyed, please click that like button down below. And consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you never miss when I upload a new LEGO Star Wars review. And you can do that by clicking on the round end screen element popping up in the top left of your screen. And if you want to check out my other LEGO Star Wars reviews, you can click on the playlist popping up in the top right. And the two videos popping up on the bottom of your screen are just other videos from my channel that I think you will enjoy. So feel free to click around the end screens and check out some of my other videos. And that will do it for me today, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.